And we're live. Yay. I was literally zoning out reading the comments. It's really cool that people are already in the comments. That's so exciting. Okay. Hi. So today we're just doing a very chill, like live with me. And also just letting you know my headphones literally have like 9% left. So if the audio quality dips out, I'm so sorry. Um, but yeah, hi. If you guys are still in the comments, let me know. It's so cool to see you guys. It's been a while. Hello, hello. And hi. Oh, that's so sweet. I just did a live show yesterday with Gavin and Jade. It's on Gavin's channel for Amari and the Night Brothers. I really loved that book and we talked a lot about it. I feel like I was like a little bit, I didn't mean to be negative about the book. I gave it 4 stars, but I'm glad you enjoyed it and I'm glad you subbed. Thank you. You're so sweet. Hi. Thanks for joining. Hello, hello. Hi, Erin. Oh my God, you're the best. You're the MVP. Okay, so let me know if you guys have your books picked out or if you have a drink with you, and we'll let people come in. Or I should say on Twitter that we're live. I was like a few minutes late because I was literally making coffee. I'm such a procrastinator. Okay, let's see. Twitter, we are live. Oh, cool. Okay, let's see. Oh, yay. I'm glad your power came back too. If you're that one person who was in Gavin's live show yesterday who was like, my power is going out, then dang it. That sucks if you've been struggling with that for so long. But yeah, glad your power's back. Let's see. Oh, thank you. That means a lot. It's really crazy to think that I have 5,000 subscribers. I like never thought I would hit 1,000, but it's very cool and I'm really feel very special. Thank you. You guys make me feel special every day. That's not, I'm trying not to get cheesy, but I will because I'm a cheesy mother effer. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. Let's see. I'm reading Never Let You Go. Ooh. Wait, who's the author of that? I don't think I've heard of that. Or I'm trying to think of the cover. I'm a very visual person. I'm like, what's the cover look like? Hi, thanks for joining. Hello, hello. So exciting to see you guys. I am going to be reading um, The Gilded Ones. I've literally been reading this since forever. And I have 70 pages left. And I'm really, really surprised that I haven't finished it yet. I'm at this point, it's a little like I need to get it together. Literally had 70 pages for like 3 weeks and just haven't done it. So I'm gonna get it done today. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Oh, thank you. It's so sweet. Erin's seriously, she's like the best hype person ever. Hello. Thank you so much for joining. And thank you. Yeah, this is a really cool milestone for me. Oh my God. Mm. Ah, okay. It just so happens there was someone else in Gavin's live show who's like, our power is going out. It was like, oh no. So I'm still glad that your power isn't out because that's a hard time. Hey, congrats. No book picked out yet. Okay, okay. Okay, my next read. I'm always in that struggle of like what to read next, especially because I don't really do TBRs anymore. I'm fully mood reading and I'm like, I don't know what to pick. I don't know who or what to do. Let's see. Oh, and we have a couple people. Hello. Thanks for joining. It means a lot. Thank you. Thank you. Reading The Block Shot. Ooh, I feel like I'm so not informed of other genres of books. And I'm like, what book is this? I'm gonna have to go back and like go to Goodreads and like visually see the book. I'm like, I wonder what it is. Oh, hello, you're new here. Thank you. You were at Gavin's live show? Yeah. It was a really fun live show. Oh, okay. Before bed. That's funny. I'm always a zombie before work. Like waking up early, I cannot for the life of me. Okay, let's see. Oh my God, hello. Thank you so much for joining. Oh my God, that means so much. What book I need to get? I don't know what book you need to get. I don't know. You gotta grab the book. We're gonna be doing some reading sprints later. Okay, I'm reading Court of Silver Flames. Everyone's reading that. I literally haven't read that series, but I'm happy for you. I hope you enjoy it. Everyone's freaking out about it, so I hope it's worth the hype. And I just finished my coffee. Yes. Oh, apple cider vinegar. Good for you. I guess that's healthy. I don't know. It sounds a little nasty, but I'm like, you do you. Never let it go. Ah, thank you for the author. Thank you. I'm definitely going to be looking through all the authors. Thank you. That means so much. You guys are so sweet. Okay. Girl, that's the best choice ever. I was literally contemplating reading a manga. I might pick up a manga later just because that is like my go-to read. If you guys like mangas, you really need to get on this one. It's called A Sign of Affection. It's like a newer one. I think it only has 3 volumes out. Literally perfection. It's a girl who's deaf and she's just starting a relationship with this guy, and it's the cutest thing. If you like romance manga, you'll definitely like that. If you're more of an action manga person, it's definitely not for you. Oh, you read Cinderella is Dead? Yes, that was such a good book. That was one of the Brown Girl Book Club. That I can't even say my own name. Book club name. The Brown Girl Book Club book pick. Like I want to say last year, probably around October. It's a really good book. I'm glad you read it. I hope you enjoyed it. Getting a new book, yeah, that's always the struggle, man. Which book to read next? Have you ever read Concrete Rose? Oh my God. Okay, so no, I haven't. I have Thug and I have On the Come Up, which I do love. I gave them both 4 stars. I really love Angie Thomas's writing style. I need to still read Concrete Rose, and it's like kind of a sin of mine that I haven't picked it up yet. And I've actually ordered other books thinking like, should I get Concrete Rose instead? And I haven't, just because I feel like it's just I'm not in the mood for that. It seems like it's going to be kind of a heavier story, and I'm definitely, if I'm reading a hard hitting story, I'm going to go fantasy. If I'm going fluffy, I'm going to do contemporary. So it depends on my mood. Oh, look, she's read it. Look at that. And she has a new book coming out too. Yes. I definitely also just need more, like, especially indie author recommendations for the Brown Girl Book Club picks and things like that. So if you guys have any recommendations, please do let me know. And also let me know if you have any questions right now. I'm going to answer your guys' questions if you have any, to kind of, get to know me better, since I'm always throwing up videos about books. So if you have questions about me, I'm an actor. I live in LA. I obviously really love books. So if you want me to nerd out, I can talk about many a book behind me. I honestly, and I redid my bookshelves recently. Don't they look pretty? I color organize them like I always do a rainbow, but I don't know if I love it. Because like especially I tried something different, going light to dark, light to dark. So there's this random spot of like light behind me, and I kind of like that, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. So yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions. But yeah, also, yeah, do you see your favorite book behind me? I know I think Legendborn's up there. Everyone's talking about Legendborn currently, and I have the book and I'm going to read it soon. Fingers crossed. I really hope I like it. I always tend to either really love or really hate hyped books. Let me know how you feel about that. Ooh, yes, new book coming out. What? Hi. Oh my God. Thank you for joining. Oh my God. I saw that you DM'd me, and I will DM you back. I'm so sorry. I was running around getting ready. So I will respond to that. I swear. And just letting you guys know, you can DM me. I think that notification is on Twitter. If you ever want to reach out and chat, I have had many a good chat with some random people on the internet, and it's a fun time. Ooh. Maybe you should. I don't know. I wouldn't. I personally don't recommend it just yet. I literally haven't read it yet, so I'm a little scared. But a lot of people I trust who have reviewed it love it. Like Alana from Awkward Book Nerd, she really likes this book, and someone else was just recommending it to me. So maybe check it out. Maybe it's a dark academia thing, and apparently a high school summer program to this college. Sounds exciting. I always like anything that's kind of dark academia. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining. Oh my God, that means so much. Okay. And recently reorganized my bookshelves and standalones in order, which I like. Oh, nice. That's cool. I really love looking at other people's bookshelves. I don't know why. It's an exciting thrill of mine to be like, how would you organize them? Because I also did something different where all my books are like, you only see their spines. There's like no stacks, so it looks really uniform. It's kind of crazy. I don't know if I like it, but it's definitely a highlight of mine to go on Twitter and just look at people's bookshelves. I mean, and Instagram too. I kind of don't like Instagram as much as Twitter, but that's just a personal thing. Let's see. Boom. Girl, have you read? Oop. I have not. I need to. I literally, okay, it was on sale. It was like a Kindle sale and it was sold for like $4. I definitely snatched it. I got it, but I haven't read it yet. I really thank you for telling me that. I definitely need to fix it. Fix my shelf. Okay. How are you liking Let's Talk About Love? Oh, it's one of my favorite books of 2020. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. And aren't you a fantasy reader too? So I'm like very surprised that you really enjoyed it. That's great. So the Brown Girl Book Club pick for this month, or not this month, it's March and April because I was a little late, but it is Let's Talk About Love. I personally haven't started reading it yet just because I've been in the middle of a few books that I want to finish. The live show is going to be April 17th. I'm going to announce it tomorrow on Twitter and on my YouTube page just because I just confirmed it with our co-host yesterday. So I'm very excited to read it and dive into it. I am waiting for the audiobook to come in though, because I think it's going to be a more fun read if I listen to it. I don't know. I love audiobook listening, so we'll see. I'm glad you liked it though. I'm really, really looking forward to it now. Okay, let's buddy read it. Oh my God, yes. Okay, but I can't, not until like the end of this month because I'm reading too many things. Because my dad wants the buddy read foundation with me because I just hauled that in one of my recent hauls and he commented like, let's buddy read it. And he's already on chapter 9. And then what else was I reading? I'm also gonna buddy read The Last Magician by Lisa Maxwell. I don't know if you guys know. It's one of my favorite series. I really enjoyed it. And its third installment is coming out at the beginning of April. So I'm buddy reading that with some friends on Twitter. So I will tell you when I'm free to read it. I think at the end of April I can. Everyone says it's so good. So I'm really hoping I enjoy it too. Thank you so much. That means a lot. You guys are so sweet. Okay. Oh, really? Okay. We love that. We love growth. Okay. Actually, perfect. Yes, it's happening. Good. Good to know. That makes me so excited. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, another 10 minutes. I was surprised. I adored it. I'm surprised you adore. I'm glad you liked it, but it is also surprising because I feel like for fantasy readers, it's kind of hard to get into contemporary because you're so used to the structure of like being plot driven or like all the facets and twists and turns, whereas contemporaries can be like really straightforward and just like this is the story about two people loving each other, and it's like sometimes you love it, sometimes you don't. So I'm glad you liked it. That's awesome. I'd also would love to know the other two contemporaries that you liked, just because I feel like I know they're good contemporaries if you like them, if you know what I mean. I feel like if a fantasy reader approves of a contemporary, it means a lot. It has a lot of weight to it. Because I used to be really into fantasy, and then I kind of veered away just because of the pandemic. I didn't want that energy in my life. You got, oh, Gavin. Hello. You missed me already? I just saw you yesterday. Oh, you're in a live show right now? Oh, he's sneaking in. Thank you so much. Oh, I can't wait to go. Oh, that's so sweet. That warmed my heart. Thank you, Gavin, for sneaking that in. And focus on your own live show, man. What you doing? Stop playing. Okay. And then I need to read The Last Magician. It's been on my shelf for years. I highly recommend that series. I think some people don't enjoy it as much, but I would recommend it if you like it's technically like an urban fantasy. So there's a little bit of fantasy in our world, but there's also time travel. So there's a little bit in the past, a little bit in the present. It's a lot to take in, I feel like. To the past, New York, travel, very, I don't know how to explain it. It's very atmospheric, and then I love the banter. The reason why you need to pick this up is if you like banter, Lisa Maxwell shakes my world with their banter. They're just so perfect together. The chemistry between the two main characters is just chef's kiss. So I recommend it as a future read in the near future. Gotta get on it, and especially because the third book's coming out too. And if you like long series, you should definitely check it out. Okay, who is your favorite booktuber on YouTube? Let's see, favorites. That's hard. Oh my God, I have a lot of favorites, and I feel like I always like list bigger booktubers because it's like they're obviously who I watch a lot more than smaller ones, but I need to diversify, and I have to cough. Wait. I'm talking way too fast. I'm too excited. Okay, favorite booktubers. Like people who upload and I immediately have to watch is like Books with Chloe. Jesse from Bow Ties and Books. They're the bomb. Who else? Who else? Like now I feel like I should go check my subscription feed because Gavin's vlogs, man, I love them. I'm a biased person. I love reading vlogs mostly, so I will watch everyone's vlog. When it comes to like book recommendation videos, sometimes I don't do that. What's another booktuber I like? I feel like I should check my subscription really fast because I also would love to shout out some people. Like I mentioned, Alana, the Awkward Book Nerd. That's her channel name. Who else? Who else? There's tons of people. There's so many great booktubers creating great content. It's so hard to keep up. Uh, oh, Gavin, I miss you too. I would love to do another live show with you. That was really fun and so enjoyable. Let's see. Go back to this. Who else? And let me know if you have any questions down below in the comments. I'll respond to them right now. Yeah. And of course, my Wi-Fi is so sucky. I can't even go to my YouTube app. It's just why? Don't be mean. Okay, let's see. Oh, Zoe's all booked. She's a fave. Love her to death. Silver Rose reads. Aesthetically pleasing queen. Let's see. Mina reads. I love her for especially like romance recommendations. She's great. Starla reads is amazing. Let's see. Is there anybody? Gavin came up. I need to see his video where it's like I'm a character in a book. What? That's so exciting. There's tons of like people from the Netherlands that I started watching like in this last year, like books with Leo, basically Brit. There's Sabine's Book Nook, I think is hers. Olivia's Catastrophe. They're awesome. They're so cool. They're so aesthetically pleasing, and I love how they're all so artistic in their videos. They have like cool effects and stuff. I tried to do that for a hot minute, but that takes a lot of effort and a lot of editing, and I don't do that. I think I'm cool with my aesthetic just being very colorful. That is who I am. I'm a bright and colorful person. I don't have any other aesthetic. I'm not cool in that way. What has been your best memory from being on set? Ah. So as I mentioned earlier, I am an actor. I literally went to college for it, graduated last May. So I kind of graduated, but like, I got my diploma. I just haven't walked or anything yet. Maybe that'll happen next year. I don't know. But best memory on set. There's a lot of crazy memories that stick out more than like favorite memories. Like I've done a lot of like student films that were wild, that were like, wow, it's 2 a.m. and we do not have our ish together. We're still hammering, we're still going, okay. But favorite memory, I guess I'll say the story. Like I feel like you want to hear Jurassic World. So if you guys don't know, I was in Jurassic World. I was a featured teen. So I was that girl who went in that gyrosphere rides. I like giggled at Nick Robinson. I was like, Dixie be like staring at me. But obviously acting, all staged. He probably wouldn't have done that in real life. And that was a favorite moment of mine. That was literally my first job ever. I was 16 and it was definitely a lot of pressure. I definitely had a nervous smile. That whole scene, I was like, there's a giant camera in my face. Oh my God. Wasn't trained, didn't expect this. I was just expecting to be like an extra in the background. So it was a magical moment, especially we ended up watching it, the movie released in Paris because after I graduated in 2015, we took a vacation to like Paris. My parents were like, let's culture you. You're about to be independent. Let's go somewhere new. So we went to freaking Paris and we saw Jurassic World. It wasn't in French. It was still in English. It had French subtitles for the audience. But literally in the middle of watching that movie, my family screams when they like see me on the screen because it's a cool moment. That was probably a favorite moment of mine. Yeah, I also have a least favorite moment from that movie. Set scene, same movie, different set day, where a woman was curling my hair. Yes, she was curling my hair for some reason and burned my face. I kid you not, and then blamed me for having burned my face. And I had to talk to the aide. I was like, "Hey, this lady just burned my face, and I'm gonna be on camera, so help me." That was a wild time. Yeah. Okay, can you do a video about mental health, your diagnosis on diabetes, and what you did and found out? Sorry for asking. Don't apologize for asking. That is totally natural, and I'm happy I've started to be a little bit more honest on my channel about my mental health. I feel like YouTube is very cathartic. It's really nice to be able to just talk to some people who either have similarities with each other or things like that. So I can totally I don't apologize. I completely understand. And it's not related to books, but I feel like it's related to people. And I feel like a lot of people tend to come to me about advice for life and things like that. So I get it. So for my mental health, if you guys haven't been keeping up with my blogs, I started seeing a therapist this year. Last November, I went to the hospital because of DKA, which is diabetic ketoacidosis, which means that my blood sugar was way too high, like dangerously high to the point that my body reacted very negatively. And I thought I had COVID, so I went to the hospital like crying and like struggling, and they told me that I had DKA. So I decided then that it's like, okay, I'm going to address this issue, because the thing is like, you may have those moments in your life where you feel down and low and you're not taking care of yourself. But the problem is, it's like if you keep going into that pattern and feeding that, it's not going to get better. It's just going to get worse, and then it's going to be harder and harder to counteract it. So I think at the hospital, talking to all the doctors and stuff, some of them were nice, some of them were not nice. I decided that, you know what, I don't want to deal with this like this. I don't want to have these heightened experiences that are so negative. So I decided to conquer my fears. Like asking for help is a big thing for me. Going to talk to doctors is a big scare for me. It's intimidating that I did it. And honestly, after you do it and you get used to it, I feel like it's better, especially if you establish good relationships. And I think something that they never tell you, you feel really pressured to stay with the same doctor, same therapist, and things like that. And you don't have to. If they're not treating you right, you can totally switch. Hopefully it's in your capacity because of your insurance or whatever you have that you can do that. You should be allowed to, or, you know, like you just have to make it work for you. Sometimes the system feels like it's working against you, but you have to remember that it's not. They're there to help you. And if they're not doing it right, you have the right to leave the room. You have the right to request a different doctor. So I've been hunting for good doctors, which is hard because I do need a lot of doctors, sadly. But I got a new endocrinologist who's a blood doctor, and therapist, obviously. So I don't know if you guys have a therapist or not, if you guys are comfortable in the chat saying it. But yeah, it's been a struggle dealing with admitting that I am like physically weaker than I was before, if that makes sense. After you're diagnosed with like a chronic illness, there's a lot of changes that happen in your life. There's been a lot of change in the diets that I have and the lifestyle that I can live, and obviously taking shots and considering the future, getting a pump, which is something that's attached to me, is like really jarring. So talking to a therapist about it has been helpful. I will say that I'm only 8 weeks in, and I feel like it's only helped just enough, if that makes sense. It's like I've realized the issues I've had. It's just we haven't been talking about it long enough for there to be change yet. But I feel like we're just starting, and it's definitely hard because you have to be very honest with them, and it can be very hard to figure out the real answers of why you feel this certain way, why you're acting this certain way. So yeah. Thank you for asking though. My mental health, I think it's slowly but surely getting better, but I definitely have down days and better days. Like yesterday, I felt really great because I went on a hike, and hopefully I can keep that energy up. I also highly recommend exercising. I know a lot of doctors say that, but I always feel better doing it. And it's always weird where it's like you feel like you don't want to do something, like uploading videos. Sometimes I don't want to upload a video, but I always feel so great after I do it. It's always just starting. That's the hardest part. So I feel like if you ever have something in your life and you're like, I don't know how to start it, or I don't want to start it, or yada yada, maybe try doing it. Try forcing yourself to do it, because you might be really excited after you've finally completed that one thing you've been trying to do for years. So yeah, I've been rambling about therapy and stuff, but I don't know. I highly recommend it. I think it's helped me a lot in my maturing and accepting this change in my life. But yeah, let me know if you guys have any more questions. If not, maybe we can start the reading sprints. I'm gonna drink some coffee while I let any comments load in the chat. Coffee's so good. Oh my god, I just heated this up, and like my mugs are very like Thanksgiving themed because I got them on sale during Christmas. Very apropos of me. But yeah, being thankful, I think it's so cute. It's a little cute mug. I should have brought my favorite mug that says, "She's beauty, she's grace, she'll stab you in the face." That's a favorite quote of mine. Okay, let's see. Doesn't look like any more questions are loading, so maybe we can start the reading. Ha ha ha. I should have figured out how to make a banner earlier, but let's try it. I'm going to create a banner. How long do you think the reading sprint should be? Should we start with 10 minutes? Should we start with 15 minutes? I'm not too sure how long it should be. Reading sprint till maybe 45? Question mark. Oh, we got another question. Do you have any YA mystery thriller recommendations? That's hard. I feel like like thriller in general is not something I've dipped my toe into that much. Um, so yeah, I wouldn't have any recommendations. I know everyone's talking about When No One Was Watching, but I think it's an adult thriller. That is on my list to read. If anyone in the comments has any reply to this person, if they have a YA mystery thriller recommendation, let them know. I personally, I don't. I need to get more into thriller, but I also like don't like horror and thriller as like even a movie category, so I definitely don't read it often. I'm a scary cat. Okay, starting the 25-minute sprint. What? That's so long. I feel like everyone's gonna dip out of the live show because I'm just gonna be like hiding. Okay, how about we start with a 15-minute sprint? I think that's fair and less scary. Let's see. 15 minutes. So we'll be reading until the 45-minute mark of wherever you are. For me, it's 2:45, but I know for other people, time zones are crazy and different. It's not that crazy. I don't know why I said that. But yeah, and I'm going to be reading the Gilded Ones. So I will see you guys in 15 minutes. And feel free, if you have any questions while you're reading, feel free to type them in the chat. Let me know.
It is the 45-minute mark, so let me know in the comments how much you read. I'll also do the math and see how much I read. And let me take down this banner. Boop. Okay, let's see. I started. I don't remember what page exactly it started on. Yes, Your Majesty. Okay. 38. I read 10 pages. Wow. Not a lot, but it's a 15-minute sprint, and I'm also a very slow reader. So let me know if what you guys are reading, how much you read. Oh, some people commented. Oh, Don't apologize. You good? I'm glad you're back though. Let's see. I live for facial expressions us bookworms make when some ish goes down. Yes, that's so true. And I feel like my face, okay, a lot happened in that chapter I just read. So I was just really shocked most of the time. I was like, what's happening? And also it's funny because I think let me know if you can hear my roommate talking because I can kind of hear him. He's in like a meeting on Zoom or something with someone. So I kept looking down. I was like, can you guys hear that? I hope not. If it's not too distracting, I'll mute myself next time if it is. Okay. I read one page. That's fine. It's one page more than you would have read. So that's a-okay, man. Okay. Does reading subtitles count? Sure. I mean, it is technically reading. It would be very hard to tell how much you read, though. What are you watching? I'm curious. Are you watching like a K-drama or something? I only say that because subtitles, but 8 pages? Yeah. Reading those pages. 15. What's up? Oh my God. This next one, 72 pages. Mangas. I mean, I agree. You could fly through mangas, but 72? The average amount of time you spent on a page has to be nuts. Because, like, okay, 72, 15 minutes. That's at least 3 to 4 pages each minute. I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense for manga because there's very little words. But I'm like, if I had a trophy, I'd give you the internet trophy of reading a lot. We had 25-ish of a manga and a book. Oh, reading Legendborn and Ouran Host Club is my favorite. I haven't actually read the manga series yet. I probably should, but the art style is very old, and I'm like very particular about the manga art style, or else I don't like to read them. But the anime is one of my favorites, and I'm still hoping it gets a reboot because what show got a reboot recently? Fruits Basket got a reboot recently, so I'm still holding out that Ouran Host Club will too. We'll see. You couldn't hear my roommate? Fabulous. Great. Then I won't mute myself. I was a little worried. I'm like, he's talking kind of loud. Okay. Working historian, super cute historical K-drama. Ooh, I've been kind of trying to get into more K-dramas. I started watching It's Okay to Not Be Okay because it's a very popular one. And I don't know if I like it. I feel like the acting, phenomenal. That girl who's in it, phenomenal. But the story, I'm not very interested. I don't know why she's so obsessed with him. So I feel like it's going to take a really long time for me to get into it. But I'm like, watching now, I'm like 8 episodes deep already. So I'm like, what's going on? What's happening? Are we just only caring about the romance? Is that it? That's all we got? But I will definitely try and I'm going to take a picture of this actually comment so I can look at it. Boop, boop, boop. Because I want to watch more K-dramas. Okay. Only read 5 pages, but was tabbing as well. That's great. We love a good annotator. I used to annotate my books like every book that I read, but then I realized some books that I read I don't love as much, so I probably shouldn't annotate them in case I want to like gift them to my mom or something. But yeah, that's great. How are you liking The Gilded Ones? I want to read it so much, but I'm avoiding anything heavy because of school. I mean, heavy, it's long, heavy emotionally. It talks a lot about trauma, so I would be a little careful if talking about trauma kind of triggers you, or blood. There's also a lot of talk about blood. I'm really enjoying The Gilded Ones. So if you guys don't know, The Gilded Ones is about a world where you're pure if you bleed red blood, and if you bleed gold blood, you're a demon. So a bunch of these girls are demons, and they've collected them to make an army, and it's kind of a wild ride. I really like the writing style, but I was buddy reading it with someone, and someone else didn't love it as much. I feel like this story is way more character driven. We spend a lot more time talking about the character's emotion, the trauma she's faced, and things like that, instead of the action. But there is still action, so I would recommend it. I've been really enjoying it. I'm definitely invested in the main character. I hope she succeeds, and she's losing her marbles right now. I'm like, what page am I on? I'm on page 348. She's turning into something for sure. Okay, action scenes, less dialogue. Right? Okay, that makes sense why you're turning the pages so fast. Okay. Ouran is so good. Yes, it is. Agreed. Oh my god, I'm a huge Ouran Host Club fan. Like, I really need them to reboot the anime. Like, so bad. I need a season 2. Rereading Ouran to look out. Oh, good times. Yeah, it's good times. Gives you good vibes. Okay. I love Oran. Oh my god, so many of you guys love Oran Host Club. That makes me so happy. I've read up to the third manga. The anime is one of my comfort animes. It's one of my comfort animes too. I completely agree. It's definitely just something I go back to. And since I've been watching Harumiya, which is like a new anime also based on a manga, at Hulu and Netflix like keep recommending me Oran as like the next anime to watch after I finish a new episode. They're like, watch Oran, and I'm this close to just rewatching it just for comfort, just because it makes me feel good. I'm glad it's one of your comforts too. And on the third manga, I believe, aren't there like 20 volumes of it? I feel like there's a lot of context in that world. I just filmed my first unboxing video. That's fun. What box did you unbox? I'd love to hear it. Book unboxing boxes, or like that whole thing is fun because I really like to see people's like surprise and shock. But I'm coming to realize I haven't read enough books to be that person, because I will straight up pick up bookmarks and be like, wow, this is cute. I have no idea what it's referencing. That's just me 100% of the time. I'm just like so out of the loop on pop culture. I'm behind. Okay. And believe. Oh, what? They were? I didn't know that. I really have to. It's probably more in the mangas than maybe the anime, or maybe I just wasn't paying attention. But that's really cool. I love that representation. I feel like a lot of like shoujo manga and animes tend to be just a little problematic. So that's cool that they have that representation. I did not know that. I love it. Oh, thank you. I like my bookshelf too. She's pretty. I like that the reds and the pinks, they're the prettiest. Down here it gets really dark and like gloomy because of all the black books, but thank you so much. It means a lot. Dun, dun, dun. There were 18 volumes. See, so they could totally have multiple seasons. I feel it in my bones. They need to do that soon. But yeah. And hello. Hi. Thanks for joining us. Let me know if you guys have any other questions and stuff. Maybe we'll start our next sprint in 7 minutes. So we'll chat till then. Let me make a cute little banner. Next sprint at, what is it, the 0 mark. StreamYard is so fancy. Like all these banners and stuff. I feel like a professional, though I'm really not. Okay. So next sprint we will have at 0. Da-da. Oh, I skipped a comment. Oh no. Okay. Received an owl crate. Oh, fun. Okay, this was my birthday all month. That's fun. So I thought I would treat yourself. Yes, it's so important to treat yourself. I'm glad you like unboxed it and had like fun with it for your birthday. I know during like the pandemic, birthdays have been very stressful or like kind of lonely. So I really hope you had a really good birthday. Really hope the box was everything you expected. I was definitely looking at Owl Crate and what's the other one? Illuma Crate recently, just to treat myself, maybe get a special edition book, because I don't have too many of those, but I couldn't decide which one. And I feel like some of the books were out of stock, so I'm going to wait and see. But I'm glad you did that. That's really good. It's very important to treat yourself. Let's see. I never was sure. Yeah, I wasn't sure either. Like, I feel like they alluded to it, but that's still cool. But I could see either working. Yeah, best character. Agreed. Agreed. He is like the best character. Oh my god. So let me know if you guys have any more questions. We need 6 minutes till next sprint. I'm gonna drink some of my coffee while the questions load in the chat, because I know there's like a slight delay from when I'm talking to when you guys comment. Yeah. Oh. Let's see. Manga doesn't have much gender stuff confirmed on the page, but the way, yeah, that he talks about gender makes me, maybe. Okay, that makes sense. I wish mangas and stuff or like books would be a little bit more upfront about their characters when they have that representation, because it's so important to have those characters for people. Okay. Trying to decide which books to buy on Easter. Ooh, yes. Hard to narrow down. I agree. I constantly have like my saved list on Amazon is so long. And I mean, like, it's fun to look at and like look through, like, ooh, which books am I gonna buy? But then when I actually get money, it's like, oh God, okay, I have $50. I have a list of 25 books that are not $50. Which one is coming home? It's so hard, but it makes it easier to think that like I'll eventually get those books, so it's not like a horrible thing. So I tend to shop on my mood, but I get that feeling always happens. How have I been? Oh, thanks for asking. I think I've been good. I think it's been a good few last weeks. I feel like, especially for February and March. I've been chilling. I've been just auditioning 24/7. So, as you guys know, being an actor during this time is a little weird. So, all our auditions, we record them and then send them in. And I got a call back for one, which basically means that they want to hire me. I am hireable, which means a lot because I feel like in the industry, no one tells you anything. If you did good, if you did bad, you don't hear a peep unless you book the job. So, that made me really happy. So I think I'm doing good because of that. I'm kind of floating on cloud nine, and I'm trying to keep that energy going, being positive and happy for the future. And it's also nice to see that like COVID vaccinations are becoming more accessible and things like that. So there's a hopeful time, and I'm starting to feel a little less down. So that's great. I hope you're doing well too, by the way. I hope everyone's doing well. Okay, I am not allowed. Oh, I don't know what that means. What do you mean? Let me know what you mean. Ah, thank you. I'm always so weird about compliments, but it does mean a lot. Thank you so much that you said that. Ooh, comments are popping in. Also, LGBTQ character. Piggy, list. Oh, dad is bisexual. Really? Oh, I guess maybe in the manga we see the parents' relationship more. I would love to see that. Oh my god. I need to get in it. Jessica, I'm reading this close to okay. Have you heard of it? I have not heard of that. This close to okay. I don't even know the author's. The author's name also doesn't look familiar. I have to add that to my Goodreads list and check it out. Are you enjoying it? Are you liking it? Let me take a picture. Click, click. I'm gonna add that to my Goodreads. Okay, let's see. Number one book that you can reread and not get bored. The only books that I've reread, I'm very terrible at rereading things. The only books I've reread are the Red Queen series because it was like the first fantasy series I ever loved, and I constantly like look back to that world. It just is a nostalgic feeling. Like it's not like the best high fantasy, but it definitely just brings a lot of love. So the Red Queen series, Piecing Me Together by Renee Watson, is a favorite of mine. It always makes me feel just so many feelings, feeling connected to a character, connected to her circumstance, and it always makes me have a little bit more drive after I read it. And The Poet X, those are like three books that I tend to reread. I think they're actually like the only books that I've reread. I don't reread books often. Okay, let's see. What are some of your favorite books so far in 2021? That's so hard because I'm so bad at picking favorites, and I feel like because of the mood I'm in, I'm just like not about that reading life right now, or at least it's not like super important. But one book that will definitely be on my top favorite is the manga I was talking about earlier, A Sign of Affection. I will talk that series to death. It's 100% a favorite of mine. Cute little romance between a girl who's deaf and this guy who's like a traveler. I really appreciate the representation too. The author talks a lot about how they they worked really hard to get that manga published because obviously having a deaf main character is difficult in manga because it's you don't see the character signing, you have to illustrate it. So I'd say that's my favorite so far. I'd also have to check back. I think I've read 22 books this year so far, most of them being mangas. Call back. Woo! Thank you so much. It's definitely like I freaked out when I got that notification, that email. And it's so funny because it literally happened the day after I sent it in. So I was just like, my agent called me and we had a little party. Oh, thank you. You guys are so sweet. Oh my God. Thank you so much. His dad is bisexual and a drag queen. What? That's great. I really, okay, you've convinced me. I will pick up the manga. I might skip a couple volumes just because I feel like the first volume's illustration style is just not my, it's not my jam. Congrats on the callback. Oh, that's amazing. Wish you best luck. Thank you so much. You guys are so freaking sweet. Okay. The rap. Oh, I don't know what I'm saying, right? Is it like a rapper? maybe I don't know it because I'm not a big music person. I'm terrible at that. I am 36 pages in and I'm enjoying it. Yay! I'm glad you're enjoying it. 36 pages into a book, that's good that you're enjoying it too, because I feel like it normally takes me about 50 pages to get really into a story. And sometimes with contemporary, it could take up to like 100 to like actually care about the main character. OMG, I've been recommending. Oh, you have been? Great. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Let's get everyone to read it because it's so cute. And most of them are available, like the chapters are available through Kindle Unlimited. So I would recommend. Yes. Okay. I know people are tired of me hearing it. I'm not tired. Let's tell them until they pick it up. That's what's gonna happen. Thank you so much. Oh, you guys are so sweet. And it is a rapper. Okay. That's probably why I don't know it because I was like, who? I'm a terrible person. I just don't listen to music ever. I listen to the same 3 songs and that's about it. Oh, so it's 3:01. So let's start our next sprint. Do you guys want to do 15 minutes again? Do you guys want to do 20 minutes? Maybe a 20-minute sprint. That might be good. Yeah, it takes to volume 5-ish. Ooh, okay. So maybe I'll start on volume 4 just to get used to it and then do 5. Thank you. Oh my God. You guys are hyping me up to read this. And if I end up not reading any actual books and only read mangas for the next few months, I can blame y'all. This live show is like you guys convinced me that I need to put down every other book and only read Oran until I read all 18 volumes. Have you read or watched A Silent Voice? Okay, I've watched A Silent Voice. Definitely cried my eyeballs out. I don't know if I'll be able to read it anytime soon, just because it's a heavy movie. I mean, it definitely made me a little sad. But I definitely want to read it. I think there's only 4 volumes, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. And I will read it soon because it's just seems like a fun time. Or not really a fun time, but like a good story. Okay, let's see. I feel like people are sleeping on it. They are. And Kindle Unlimited recently has put a lot of mangas up, like available to read. Kiss Him Not Me is an anime that I really like. That I saw that all the volumes, like all 8 volumes, were available for free on Kindle Unlimited, which is like so exciting because I think the anime is fun, but obviously it only got 1 season. So diving more into that world, see, people are sleeping on it. Mm-hmm. It's 6 p.m. over here. Mm-hmm. Okay, reading sprint. Let's do it. Okie dokie. Let me make a cute little banner. I'm thinking 20 minutes, guys. I think we can do it. Oh, that's not the right banner. That's not the one I wanted. Okay, let's read until 3. Or I guess it's not 3. For you guys, it's maybe a different time zone. Let's do. Okay, let's do it. Let's read away. 7 volumes. Thank you for correcting me. Still pretty short, yeah. You got to scamper for a bit? Oh, thank you for joining, though. Yes. Kindle Unlimited's bomb. Okay. I'll stop talking so we can start reading. Hmm. Oh, it's the 31 mark. I'm late. Ha. Okay, guys. Let me know how much you've read. Do. Let me take down this banner. And let me see how much I read. Oh, there's some comments already. Let's see. I am reading the Gilded Ones, in case you missed that earlier. I am actually really enjoying it. I'm very, very close to the end. Let's see how many pages do I have left? I think, let me do some math, 42 pages left. So I'm hopefully going to finish this today. I've been reading it for a while. But let me see how many pages I've read. So I think I read, was I at 16? Maybe I was at 58. Peace and her final death. Okay. 40. I read 22 pages. Yay! It got interesting. That's why. That's why I read so much. Okay, let's see. I'm starting the Gilded Ones tonight. You look so close to the end. Are you loving it? So yes, I'm very close to the end. I'm really enjoying it. There's this kind of mystery element, though I don't enjoy that the writing style keeps pointing that there is a mystery. Like she'll be like, I wonder who I am. I wonder what's happening. And I feel like a couple times I get why she's questioning, but I feel like she does it like every other chapter, and it's a little excessive. But I do like it so far, and I like the mystery, and I got an answer this chapter, but the answer leads to more mysteries. I love that. I love a good like book that you can't really put your finger on the mystery, if that makes sense. Let's see. Also, you inspired me to start taking acting classes. Yay! It's so important to me to see women who look like me, yes, being confident in chasing their dreams. That is so sweet. I'm so happy for you. I know starting acting is a really difficult thing. Any career that's not traditional, it can be really hard to believe in yourself and to feel worthy to try and achieve that goal, or just feeling either ashamed or embarrassed that it's not working out the way everyone expects it to. Like, I say I'm an actor, I say I am, but I've only been in a couple projects and I have a degree, but it's like not always validating, if that makes sense. A lot of artistic careers, there's a lot of work that goes behind that one moment where you get to shine, years of buildup and preparation. So I'm happy you're taking acting classes. That makes me excited. I hope you continue to chase your dream. I hope you're chasing it for the right reasons. Acting and art and things like that, even writing, like, it's very hard to be quote unquote successful, because for a lot of people success means knowing your name, knowing that aspect of you, and it's not about, you know, the passion, the love, the drive, the wanting to work. So I'm happy for you. I hope you continue to do what you love and hopefully get paid for it, because that's all we want in life. Okay, I read another chapter of Black Girl Unlimited. Yay. 25 pages is perfection. I read 22, so I am a slow reader. So for anyone who's only reading a couple pages at a time, that is a-okay. As long as you're reading, man, and doing what you like, you're good. One whole page. Yes. Love that for you. Okay, 42-ish pages of the manga. Yes, manga and book. I love how you're reading a manga and a book at the same time. Let me know how you're doing that, because I definitely would just get sucked up in a manga until I finish it. So I'm wondering, do you stop every chapter and then pick up the book? Let me know. Hello, hello. Thanks for saying hi. Thanks for joining in on the live show. I read 10 pages, loving it. Yes, we love Sarah J. Maas. Or actually, okay, I don't know if I can say that with full confidence. I've read Crescent City and the DC Icon book. I have it on my shelf. I was about to pull it out, but I'm too lazy to do that. I've read 2 of her books, and I do like her writing style. I think she's a really prolific writer. She has a very interesting style that I think a lot of people love, especially for fantasy. Even though it's like, I feel like, yeah, if you don't like really long drawn out stories, then you wouldn't like her. But if you like drawn out stories where every detail matters, everyone, yeah. So I need to read more of her work. But I'm excited for the second Crescent City, because I know it's not actually called Crescent City. It's called like Earth of House of something. It's a long title. I don't remember it. Okay. 3% of Fix Her Up by Tessa Bailey. That's fun. I know a lot of people love that. Good romance. I hope you're enjoying it. Okay, 18 pages, getting close to the 200-page mark. Yeah. 211 is the halfway point. That's exciting. I wonder if you're hitting any like interesting parts in the story, because I always try and figure out if a book, if they like second exciting incident, or like the climax, or not, the climax is at the end. I forget the terminology for it, but whenever I get to that halfway point, I'm like, when are things gonna shake up? I'm ready. Okay, congrats on 5K. Aw, thank you. I hope you find this odd, but I'm sort of new to your channel, and for some reason I associate you with yellow. Maybe just because the profile pic, but do you like yellow? I love yellow. It's probably my profile picture, and it's funny because you say that, because I think my banners for this live show is yellow, so that's really funny. My favorite color though has to be orange, because it's just such a bright, obnoxious color. I love colors in general, but yeah, yellow is my second favorite color. It's just so bright and fun, and it makes me happy. But yes, and thank you. You're new to the channel. I'm very happy to see you. Thanks for joining us. I'm glad you got a call back and you're enjoying your book. Thank you. That means a lot. I am so happy I'm enjoying this book. I feel like I'm that person who I love reading while I'm reading, but getting the energy to read sometimes takes so much effort, especially if I'm physically reading. So I'm very happy I'm liking this book. And I also like that it's kind of shorter chapters. It's like 10 pages a chapter. So it's very engaging. Let's see. Hi, you're back. Oh, what are you eating? I'm curious. Let me know if you guys are having any particular snacks. I was having coffee, but my coffee is now cold and I have abandoned it. I will heat it up after this live show and continue to drink it. Okay, I read a chapter of each. I go back and forth, usually closer to the end of the story. I have to binge it to the end. That's cool. Do you do that with most reads? That's such a fun thing to do. I feel like for mangas, I'm a binger. If I like want to read a manga, I end up reading several chapters, possibly volumes in one sitting, just because I'm just that person who gets really wrapped up. And since mangas are kind of really easy to fly by, unless it's like a webtoon and a monthly subscription, like A Sign of Affection, only one chapter is up a month, which is kind of sad. I would love to just binge the series. And actually, before each chapter comes out every month, I binge the first couple of chapters just because I just like being really sucked into that world. But that's a really cool method of reading mangas and books. Love orange? Yes! I can tell by your profile picture that you love orange, so I'm very happy. Yes, it's a good color. It's very underrated. I feel like some people call it ugly in high school. My senior year of high school, our like club, our student council, we had to pick a colored shirt, and my school colors were orange and blue, and people always picked blue as the color of the shirt. And I was like, it's my senior year. We're doing orange. And everyone did it. I'm very happy I made them do it because it like looked good in my opinion. But I'm glad you like orange too. Underrated color. You're eating an enchilada? Fun. That's like a proper meal. I really need to eat a proper meal. I think I've only had a bagel today. Let's see. Hi, just got here. Hi, hello. Welcome to the live. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Okay, I am so much. Wait. I can't read the comments out loud. It just confuses me. Oh, that's so fun because it's hard to pick one or the other. So you just read them at the same time. That's cool. Feels like so much has been the first. Ooh. Same time, it feels like so much more is going to happen. That's exciting. I love when a book just like so much is continuously happening because I feel like some books just are like one thing and then we talk about it forever. I love books where there's continuous action and character growth and decisions being made. I'm glad you're liking it so far. I hope the next half of the book is still like doing that action, continuous fun stuff. Your mom and sister love orange too? That's great. Yay. It's okay. We'll convince everyone one day to just love orange the best because it is the best color in my opinion. Just popped in. Hello. Thanks for popping in. That means so much. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Okay. I don't think I missed anyone's comments. Let me know if you have any more questions. I can definitely answer them before our next sprint. I think the next sprint will be our last sprint because we are probably going to be close to about 2 hours at that point, and I should, use the bathroom and eat because I don't know how people do live shows for hours, like 4 hours long. That's intense. Like my voice is like it gets tired just from hearing myself talk so much. And that's why editing is also hard. I'm like, I don't want to listen to myself for an hour. But thank you guys for that. That's so cool that you guys love it. Oh, there's another comment. I know I'm just a fan, but can you send me Legendborn? Can I send you it? I don't know what you mean by that, but I can show you it. Okay. This is Legendborn. We've been talking about this on the live show occasionally. So here's what it looks like. She's stunning. She's cute. You guys want me to read the first sentence? If you guys watch my videos, you know I love reading the first sentence of every book. Oh, but God, if I do this live, I'm going to mess up. Watch. I'm never good at reading out loud. Okay. So for the prologue, the first sentence is, the police officer's body goes blurry, then sharpens again. Dun dun. Yeah, this, how many pages is this? Okay, it's 488 pages. That's fun. YA bookity book. Yeah. I will put that in its proper place later. Let's see. Yes. Okay, cool. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah. Definitely pick it up if you think you're gonna like it. It's hard. I feel like it's always like a little scary, especially like new releases, because they're so expensive. You're like, should I buy the book? Sometimes you just gotta take that chance. Oh my god, what's that song? Take a chance, make a change. That's it. I think that's a Disney song from like a Tinkerbell movie. Wow, I'm a 4-year-old. Is that Demi Lovato? Who is that? Okay, I'm done being weird. Okay. Legendborn is such a good read so far. Yay, I'm glad you're liking it. It's probably going to be a fave. That's always good. I feel like you can always kind of tell when you're stepping into a book, like, ooh, if this energy stays the same all the way through, it's going to be a favorite. So that's exciting. Let's see. Oh, good. I can do one more sprint. Yes, exactly. We'll do one more sprint in a little bit. Head to bed. Benefit clocks in, goes forward nearly midnight. Oh, God. 11 p.m. It makes sense why you're tired, man. I'm an old grandma. I get sleepy around 9 p.m. I'm like, after dinner, it's time for bed. Is there a genre? Is there a genre you won't read? Example, horror. I did talk about horror late, and I say horror weird. My roommates make fun of me. Horror. I don't even know how to say it without like wiggling my eyebrows either. Horror, I think that's how you say it, is a genre I don't read often. I do want to try it because maybe I can skip the bits that are too scary for Jess. But other genres, I think another genre that's kind of hard for me to get into is nonfiction. I do get bored. It's very bad. I have to find some nonfiction writers that are really good at what they do and still crafting a story. Like I've read Becoming by Michelle Obama, and from a couple actors that I like really like admire, because they're like, nonfiction is more inspirational about life and how they got there. Some other nonfictions that are more educational can be so boring. You know what I mean? Does anyone else feel like that? But I don't think there's a genre that I won't read from. I will try a genre first, and then we'll see from there. And also, I know my reading tastes as I grow will change. Like lately, I've been reading a lot of classics because I didn't in high school, and I'm like really excited to read more of like the classic genre. I read A Brave New World, finished it like a couple days ago. I really think classics are so trippy, man. They have no regard for human life. I feel like they just throw you under the bus. It's like, you want a happy ending? F that. We're gonna ruin this. Okay. Wow, I got to read it at 12. I'm a mom. Oh, that makes sense. I'm sorry. But, that's okay. You got to respect your mom's wishes sometimes. That makes sense. But yeah, maybe let's start our next sprint in 4 minutes at the 50-minute mark, whatever time period, I keep saying time period instead of time zone. Whatever time zone you're at. We'll start at the 50-minute mark and maybe have one more 20-minute sprint and finish out the live show. So if you guys have any other questions you want me to answer, let me know. I don't read much horror, but my kids got me horror. Oh, for Mother's Day, and I enjoyed it. Looks like it's IKEA catalog. Oh, that's so fun. Oh no, I think I've heard of some booktubers reading that specific book, and it's set in IKEA. Would you recommend this book? Was it good? I don't know. I feel like that book. I've seen the cover. I vividly remember the cover of what it looks like. It looks like an IKEA catalog. First of all, I love IKEA, and I feel like a lot of booktubers like IKEA because of the Billy bookshelves, like the ones I have. But I actually love IKEA because my family used to spend time there. We used to walk around just in the rooms, hanging out, literally not buying anything. And then we'd go to the little cafeteria space and just get lunch. My mom even sometimes recommends, like, we're thinking about where to eat, and she's like, let's go to IKEA. And my family's just like, is that the best dining place to go to? Like, not even just to buy furniture. It's like she's going there strictly because she wants to eat their food. Mostly their cinnamon rolls, which are phenomenal. Okay, Michelle Obama's book is on my list. Yes, I do recommend that one. I think it's a very good read, but I also would recommend, if you haven't already purchased the physical book, you really should get the audiobook for it, because she narrates it, and it feels a lot more personal, and I feel like she kind of diverges from the text sometimes to explain something. So it's a really fun, like, kind of detail of that she does in her audiobook. So I would recommend. It's definitely enjoyable. But yeah, I don't even know what I was talking about before. My obsession with IKEA. Gosh, I must look crazy. But yeah, I am definitely obsessed with IKEA. I'll maybe add that book to my TBR just for funsies. Okay, let's see. IKEA is such a good place. Yes, it is. It's a great place to hang out. I'm not 5 either. I promise. I'm in my 20s and I love to hang out in IKEA. Oh my gosh, the employees must hate us. But it's just a fun time. Like, you get to, like, I don't know why furniture and new kitchen spaces, like, especially as an adult, it's exciting. I mean, I love that stuff when I was a kid too. It's like, very fantastical, pretending that's your space. I listened to the audiobook and it was a whole experience. I loved it. Yes, it is a really good experience. I feel like some people were just like made to do narration. And Michelle Obama is one of those people that I'm like, you need to either keep writing books and start narrating them, or just start narrating books in general, because she's so good at it. It's definitely a lovely experience that she created. Okay. And we're going to start our next sprint pretty soon. So let me make the banner. So we're going to do a reading sprint. Oh, typo. Reading sprint from 50 to what time? Oh, at 20. Let's do it at 20-minute sprint. I think we already said that. 2. So we'll be starting a sprint. Oh, there's one more comment. Experience. Let me buy my own books. See. Yeah, that makes sense. It is, I think, especially when it comes to dark academia, I wouldn't recommend it for younger readers, just because it could get dark and very gory very fast. So that might be a little too much. Have you read a book that made you laugh out loud? It's my everything. Glad you like Game of Thrones. Laugh out loud. Unless it's a manga and something really cute happened, I don't think so. I think what really tripped me up was the end of Animal Farm recently. I didn't read it in high school. I freaked out. I was like, that ending, I was like, where's Snowball? But laugh out loud, I don't know. I have to like note that and try and read more funny books, because I'm definitely more of a gusher. I'm like, when I'm reading manga or like a contemporary, I'm like, how cute. Or if I'm reading fantasy or a classic, I'm just sitting there shocked 24/7, like, what? Really enjoyed it. I read it in a day. Oh, cool. This looks kind of spooky, even just the thought of being in a store at night. That is a spooky thought, to be locked in an IKEA for so long. Ooh. But okay, let's start our last sprint. See how many pages we can get under our belt before the end. And I'll catch you back in 20 minutes. Let's see. Okay, that ends our sprint. How'd everyone do? What are you guys reading? How many pages did you read? Let me take down the little banner. Boop. Okay. Let me see how many pages I read. I think I read less than last time because I wasn't focused. Let's see. I think okay. I read 14 pages this time. So I totally get if you're a slow reader, man. I am definitely a very slow reader, and I feel like there was a lot of action in that last chapter that I just read. So I'm like trying to understand everything thoroughly. That's what you get when you read a high fantasy. Let's see. Oh, hello. Thanks for joining. Finishing up the Unbroken. Ooh, there's been so many books that I haven't heard that you guys have told me about during this live show. I really need to fix that. Boop. I'll look that up on Goodreads. So let me know how many pages you guys were able to read in this last sprint. And I'll wait for your comments to load in. Drink some water. Okay, we have, let's see, where was it? It's epic fantasy, and I'm a slow reader when it comes to fantasy. Me too. I feel like when it comes to fantasy, I have to read very slowly just to like get a good grasp of what's happening to the characters and like how the world is. Because I feel like you're trying to understand many things at one time, whereas contemporary, you're just like, it's all the same. You understand the world. It's just understanding what the characters are doing. Okay, 3 pages of Way of the Kings by Brandon Sanderson. Ooh, that's fun. Another high fantasy. Loving the fantasy. 33 pages of the manga and book. Yes. Oh my god, we love a good manga. Did you enjoy it? Let us know in the comments. I finished it this morning, gave it a 4-star. Ooh, you really enjoyed it too then? That's cool. Man, I haven't heard of it. I really want to know what it is. Let's see. 12 pages. Got to, okay, might get to the halfway point. You'll definitely get there, at least tonight. If you keep reading, yeah, you can do it. Ooh, you just started Mexican Gothic, 7 pages in. That's exciting. I know a lot of people were raving about that for a very long time. Let's see, I read 17 pages, and these sprints helped me a lot. Oh, yay, I'm glad. And I was struggling to pick up my book today. Me too, man. You know, because it's Sunday and I'm relaxing, and I'm like, the last thing I really want to do is like do something I don't fully enjoy because it's Sunday. You have to fully enjoy your Sundays. It's like a rule or a law of some sort where you have to enjoy, or at least try to. For me, so I'm glad you enjoyed it and that the sprints helped. Okay, I read 7 pages and more info was dropped. Yeah, we love that. We love when we get more info on the environment, the plot twists that are coming. Yeah, The Unbroken was pretty good for the first in the series. Nice, nice. A high fantasy series, right? That's what she said earlier. Cool, cool, cool. It looks like everyone's enjoying their books for the most part, which is exciting. It's always good. I always feel bad if people are reading books that they're not enjoying. I am the DNF queen. I swear I have so many books on my shelf where it was just like, wasn't the right mood, and I abandoned it. And even if it's a good book, if I'm not feeling it at that time, I definitely am that person who will put it down. Okay, let me know if you guys have any more questions. If not, I'm going to end the live show pretty soon. So it's your last chance to let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns. Let's see. Okay, so you're on chapter 40, almost done, and you're enjoying it. It lagged a little for me in part 2, but it picked up in part 3. That's fun. Yeah, sometimes the middle can be like, that's why I always want books to have a more exciting middle. But for the most part, I feel like books kind of go like that, where it's like exciting in the beginning and then like the middle, they just skip over it. Especially trilogies, the third book, or not, math is hard. The second book tends to be like a little lackluster. Okay, what do you plan to pick up next? There are many things that I should be reading. We'll see. I know tomorrow I'm going to start The Last Magician, my reread of that, and start Foundation so I can read it with my dad. Was there anything else? I probably should start Let's Talk About Love, which is our book club pick. Again, the live show is going to be April 17th on my channel. I'm probably going to pick that up next week at some point. I'm just waiting for my audiobook to come through on Libby. It's going to happen. I'm glad you feel me on that DNFing mood, man, because it's just like, I feel like a lot of readers, especially like on BookTube, if I'm watching reading vlogs, people are reading books and they're like, I'm not feeling it very much. I'm like, put it down. Abandon ship. Thanks for the reading sprints. You're welcome. I'm glad you guys enjoyed them. I can definitely do this more often if this is something you guys enjoy. Let me know in the comments if you guys, maybe we can have this be like a monthly thing. We sit down on a nice Sunday, get our cups of coffee, read some books. It could be a more regular thing. Okay, I made it to page 49 of my book, and you started at 14, so that's great. So I read 13 pages. Reading, man. I like reading books, but reading out loud, I always confuse myself. Yay. Let's see. Have you put down a book that then saw a review of it and was like, I need to pick up that book again. Okay, one of the books is Jade City, where it was like I picked it up, I read it, and then I was like, wow, I'm really not enjoying this. Put it down, and now everyone loves it and it's talking about it, and I'm like, maybe I should pick it up again. Maybe I just wasn't in the right mood to read it, because it is about like gangs and stuff. A lot of like fun elements. Not saying that gangs are fun, but fictional gangs are fun. So I think I'm gonna have to pick that up again, but I'm gonna have to pick a good time to read it because I think it's just based on my mood. Thanks for the fun sprints. Thank you, and thank you so much. That means a lot. Oh. You DNF'd Game of Thrones? Dang, after 300 plus pages? I mean, best to you, because I know it can be really hard and you want to finish that book, but it's not worth the pain that comes with forcing yourself to read. Nothing is more fun, or nothing is as terrible as forcing yourself to read. And I think that's why we all hated reading in high school, or at least, assigned reading. Nothing is as bad as that. Okay. Love a good buddy read. Yes, buddy read's so much fun. Yes, please do more of these. Okay, I definitely will. I definitely will. And just like I'll announce it on my Twitter and my Instagram and on my YouTube page, the little community page, the next time I'm free to do it. Maybe at the end of April, we'll do another one of these, guys. I'm glad you enjoyed it, though. That means a lot. The only book I ever DNF'd was The Wall. I can't quite remember the author's name, ... This is because it wasn't a good book for you. That's why I don't remember it, and that's totally okay. Not every book is for every reader, so that's fine. But really funny. Okay, I read The Pursuit of Truth next week as a group read. Oh, that's fun. Pursuit of the Truth. Yeah, buddy reads are so much fun. It's definitely more encouraging when you have like people to read with, and I think that's why reading sprints are becoming more common, because it's fun to be able to connect with so many people, especially during the pandemic, because I can't go to like a library and like sit and do whatever I want. The Wall. Oh, look, there's Lancaster. Okay. Definitely would love more reading sprints. They really help me focus and get through my book. Yay! I'm happy. I'm happy you enjoyed it. I also enjoy myself. It's really cool to just sit and chat with you guys. Let's see. I agree, more of these. Okay, guys, you've convinced me. I see how it is. I see, yes, do more sprints. You came in late. That's totally fine. I don't know if this time doesn't work. Maybe I'll put another poll to see what time works best. But the poll I did, there was a tie between 2 p.m. PST and like 4 p.m. or whatever. I don't know. There was a tie, so I just kind of picked which worked best for me. But I can definitely do this again, maybe in a month, just because life is busy. So I don't think I can do this weekly. I know some booktubers do this weekly. Praise them. I tend to sometimes join in for like 20 minutes, but then I got stuff to do. So maybe I can make this a monthly thing. And I'm just really happy you guys joined in. And thanks to everyone who congratulated me on 5K. It's an exciting time. You guys are so sweet. I really, really appreciate all the comments you guys have made today too, which is so fun. I literally wasn't expecting anyone to join. So it's really cool that you guys stuck around, and seeing you guys continue to comment is really cool. Okay. Well, I think I am going to end this live stream now. We've been chatting for like over 2 hours, which is very fun, but also very tiring. My voice hurts. But yeah, I will make sure to do this again. So follow me on my socials so you don't miss out, or like hit the notification bell, because I think you get notified for live streams as well as videos. So if you don't want to miss it, just hit the notification bell. Only if you want, obviously. Yay. Bye, guys. Bye-bye. Thanks for joining. It means so much. And I hope you have a bright future too, man. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I will see you later. Bye.